Howdy. What's going on, everybody? That kind of reminds me of Whoopi on The View. She always goes, welcome to The View, welcome to The View, to The View. I don't like that crap. I try to fast forward through that. I don't like it when she does that. That's me. That's how I do it. I think I'm going to take these things out of here. They're taking up too much room. Okay, everybody, what's going on? So, had a lot going on, man. My son, excuse me, my son, who is, I believe he's 37. I'm not 100% sure. He could be 36. Sorry, man. Sorry, Matthew. Anyways, about 3.5 years ago, he moved to Montana. So he said it was too hot in Kansas, and he didn't like it, you know, all the heat and everything. And I said, well, that's up to you, dude. It's your life. Do you want to move to Montana? Go to Montana. That's up to you. I don't mind. I mean, you do what you want to do, man. So, anyways, my son moved to Montana. Oh, it's been 3.5 years already. God, time goes by so fast, man. So, he came. His wife's best friend had a baby, and she lives in Nebraska. So they wanted to go see the baby, and yeah, that's what happened, man. They were like 4 hours away from where we live, so they came over and stayed a couple of days at the hotel. Our house isn't really big enough for, we don't have a place for people to sleep. So anyways, we had a real nice visit. Time goes by so fast. Seemed like they just got here and then they were leaving. Let me text. I gotta send a text to my wife real quick, all right? Hey, Anthony, what's going on, man? But it's kind of hard. Hey, Justin, what's up, man? It's kind of hard being that far away from my kid. But at the same time, I raised my son pretty much by myself. And, oh, my ring light. That's why it's not very bright in here. So I raised my son by myself, pretty much. When he was about probably 10, 11 years old, I started my own business. And he would work with me on like after school and on the weekends. And my wife's at work having a fun day. She works at a nursing home. So she's always got fun stories to tell me about the old people. So we worked together as he got older. You know, he was driving one van, I was driving another van, and we worked too close together. All right, it really was a strain on our relationship because you just see each other every single day, and you work with each other all day, every day, and you know, after a little while, you get on each other's nerves and you start fighting, and so we really did need a break. We really did. So when he moved to Montana, it kind of gave us a break. But I got plans for us to move to another town here in Kansas. It's a town that I was born in. It's about 2 hours from where I live right now. And I'd like for him and his wife and kids. He married a woman that has a couple of daughters. I would like for all of them to move to the same town that I want to move to. And then we could all kind of be a family and hang out and do things. And they got a little girl that's 6 years old. And she was, honestly, it's the first time I met the kids. They're his girlfriend's kids. Or wives, I don't know. I mean, they live together. But. And she was really cute because she really liked when I was playing the guitar. I was showing them, like how I play. And she was fascinated by it. And so she come up and she goes, "Can I show you what I know on the guitar?" And I said, "Sure." So I set her down and I gave her my littlest guitar. And it was really cute because she thought that she was just going to start playing. And then she really quickly found out that's not how it works. But I was telling her to do like this. I said, "Don't put your fingers on there. Put your hand right here and just go like this. Just go like that. Just get the hang of doing that." So I got her to doing that. And then I said, "Okay, now take one finger. Put one finger right here on these two strings. And then just go like this. And then move it. Like that." And she was doing that. And then I showed her how to do the harmonics. And she was doing that. Oh, I don't have my amp turned on. But it was really cute. And she did not want to put the guitar down. Every time when they'd leave, they'd come back. She wanted the guitar again. And so I told my son, I said, "You got to get that little girl a guitar, man." And I already made up my mind that, whoa, that's a little noise right there. What the hell do I got on to make it that noisy? Okay, let's turn this level down. That'll do it. But I already made up my mind that if they don't get her a guitar, I'm going to get her one. For your first guitar, a little kid like that, it doesn't have to be something that's expensive. It just has to be something that'll tune up and stay in tune. And if she gets a little older, she still wants to play guitar, then get something a little nicer. So that's okay. Oh, man. I was going to show you guys maybe I could do it on my phone. I was going to show you guys a scale. Either one of you guys guitar players? I was going to show you guys a scale. But I want to tell you the numbers as I'm showing it to you. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. So this scale that I'm going to show you guys, and honestly, I have never seen this scale, and I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. When you're trying to learn how to play the guitar and you're trying to learn different songs and different licks and different riffs and all that, you find yourself on YouTube a lot trying to learn, there's people on there that's showing you how to do it. Okay, so, oh, there it is. I'm looking for the manual. I'm going to show you guys this scale. This scale is called the harmonic minor. So, the harmonic minor root on 6th string. Okay, that's what I'm going to show you. And I'm going to tell you the numbers. Like the tabs as I'm doing it. I have it. I have the book upstairs, but I didn't bring the book down. So, hang on just a minute. Oh, I guess I did turn it on. Man, I'm losing my marbles. Alrighty. I'm losing my marbles, man. I'm getting to be old. I gotta get out there and start playing my guitar before I completely lose it. Okay, y'all. This scale is called the harmonic minor scale. Now, this is a Latin scale for like when you play Latin music, music like Santana. I know there's a lot of people that play that kind of music. It sounds like Santana, and that's why, because they're playing in this scale. Now, there's several different scales. Okay, I'm going to show you one today, and then probably I'll show you a different one tomorrow. And the one that I'm going to show you right now, it has an extension to this scale. So, but I'm just going to show you this scale for today, okay? So, it's a A harmonic because we're starting on the A, okay? So it's a 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 6, 7. Whoops, let me get a little juice over here. 6, 7, 4, 5, 7, 5, 6, 4, 5, 7. Okay? So, let's do it again one more time, okay? 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 6, 7, 4, 5, 7, 5, 6, 4, 5, 7, 5, 4, 6, 5, 7, 5, 4, 7, 6, 8, 7, 5, 8, 7, 5. Okay. So guess what? That's here on the video. If you guys need to back it up and watch it again, you can. I know you know that. If you wanted to do like a search, I'm pretty sure that you can find it. Just look for the A harmonic minor scale, and this scale should show up. Okay, let's take a quick look and see if it does. Okay, give me a second. Let me look and see, because I'm curious. Okay, A harmonic scale. Let's see if that comes out right. A harmonic scale. Okay. The harmonic minor scale is a 7-note musical scale. Okay. I'm not really seeing it like I was thinking it would be on here. Okay. So it's not showing up like what I thought it would show up. Hang on. I think I did find it. Do you know how it is when you're trying to find something, right? And then you can't find it. Okay, so this one here popped up. Okay, so you definitely can. It doesn't really show up on the TV. All right, there you go. I'm not showing it to you so you can get it, get the information off of it, but I'm just showing you that it is on here. So you definitely can find it. My sister, for some reason, says, play a Santana song. I said, I don't know not one Santana song. I just don't know Santana. He's a very good guitar player. And his music is real different than anyone else's music. So I don't really focus too much on Santana music. I definitely could, but I right now I'm really focused on focusing. Sorry about that. I'm focusing on soloing. Okay, that's the two things that I'm really focusing on right now: soloing and sliding. You know, with the slide. I gotta be really careful too, because I broke one of my slides last week. But this here is called a bottle. See, 'cause it looks like a bottle, right? And there's a story behind that. I'd have to find out the whole story to tell you, but somebody was getting medicine in a bottle like this, and they decided to use it for a slide. So that's where this came from. The idea of making it look like a bottle, and it's called a bottleneck slide. This is a bottleneck slide too, but it's made from a wine bottle. Okay, so anyways, yeah, I'm really focusing on learning how to solo. That's my big thing right now. It's you know, I first I wanted to learn how to play the guitar, like, you know, the rhythm, all the chords, being able to play along with the music, and I pretty much got that down. There's some parts, you know, that I still need to work on, and I've always been, you know, doing a little bit of the soloing, but now I'm really trying to do it, like put it in the song, you know, right before the song, in the middle of the song, at the end of the song, you know, and then go back to playing. It's a challenge, man. I say it's like this. Like if you're like on a merry-go-round and you're going in, you know, you're on that merry-go-round and you're going like pretty good speed, and then you jump off, right? And then you try to get back on. Well, that's kind of like what soloing's like. You know, you're playing, the song's playing, and you jump off, you do a little solo, and then you got to jump back on. And you got to do all that gracefully, you know, so that it sounds good, so that it looks good and sounds good. You don't want to stumble and fall. I'm trying to find some backing tracks, so y'all just hang with me here just for a minute. I like the backing tracks that tells you what key it's in. I don't like that one. But for a guitar player, your backing track is very important. It's part of, you know, how you learn and stuff. So if you're practicing and learning how to solo, you play these backing tracks. hear people say all the time that soloing is easy. It's not, man. It's not easy. That's why it's like one of the last things I'm doing. Okay? If it was really super easy, I would have done that first, right? But there's a lot of different things about soloing. Okay, it could be something real simple. Okay, like if you're in the B, so this is a B, there's a little deal here where you go, and you see that right there's a B. And then just right over here, there's another B right there. And then you go up here, there's another B right there. So there's a lot of different techniques on how to solo. There's a lot of techniques that I seen a guy on YouTube the other night, and he was showing a system that is different than it was different than what I am doing. Right, what I'm doing is from the pentatonic scale, and then in your boxes. That's how I'm soloing. That is a way of soloing. As far as I know, that's how most people solo. But there is ways of soloing without knowing any scales. You can just go up and down these. The reason that people use the pentatonic scale is because if you stay in your boxes, you will never hit a wrong note. You won't hit a note that doesn't match, that doesn't fit. If you go out of those boxes onto your own, you better practice it real good, because when you're soloing and the spotlight's on you, that's not a good time to get a clunker. You get a clunker when you're the only one playing, everyone's gonna hear it. Okay, let's take this B right here. Instead of playing in a box 1, I'm gonna play in a box 4. I'm gonna stay in that. I'm gonna just go from 4 to 5. That's another B right there. You want to stay on those root notes. Alright, man. So anyways, we're going to make this a short one. I put a bunch of Bob Seger songs in my system last night. And I'm going to do some Motown blues in C. I'm gonna do some Bob Seger videos and post them on YouTube. Okay, my jam. Oh, that's a Latin right there. Okay, so now you see this is a Latin and A minor. Now we get a chance to try out our scale. So let's try it out a little bit, huh? So yeah, you see how that fits in there? I don't know the other scales yet good enough. But yeah, that's why we learn scales. Um, That's why I'm trying to memorize these scales. I have that one there down, but there's a bunch of them, but they're all like in that feel. It's like in a Latin feel. So all of the scales that I'm learning at this, that I'm trying to learn anyways, you put on a Latin, right on, Telecaster, bro. You put on a backing track in the Latin, and you practice those scales. And my goal is to play some Santana. Okay, so I'm quite a ways away from doing that, but the beginning is learning those scales, right? Have you ever heard of that scale, Telecaster? What's going on, man? What's up, everybody? Has any of you guys ever heard of that scale, the harmonic minor? Do you know I get a lot of people on here? The little picture that's popping up kind of rings a bell. Where are you from? You were here yesterday? You weren't the one that was telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, are you? Hey, that's all right, man. You're from Europe? That's cool. We all got our opinions. I just ask that when people come on, that you be respectful. I'm going to be respectful to you guys. You be respectful to me. I'm hoping to get, some friendships out of this. Some partners, some guitar buddies. That's what I'm trying to do. If I can show you guys some stuff, I got a lot of... Let me turn this down. I got a lot of courses that I purchased, when I was trying to learn. And there's a lot of information. Thank you, I appreciate that. There's a lot of really good information in those courses, okay? So, as I'm going through some of these courses, if I can share some of that information, this is stuff that I paid money for, right? It's good, legitimate information. So I'm going to show you guys that just joined me. I want to show you the scale that I'm learning. I've worked on it before. I had it memorized, and then it kind of goes away. But now I'm trying to memorize this scale, plus all the other scales that go with it. Okay, I'm going to show you guys, all right? It's called the harmonic minor, and it's a Latin kind of music scale. So, we're going to do it in the key of A, all right? So it's 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 6, 7, turn that down a little bit, 6, 7, 4, 5, 7, 5, 6, 4, 5, 7, 7, 5, 4, 6, 5, 7, 5, 4, 7, 6, 8, 7, 5, 8, 7, 5. And there's an extension to that scale. So when you're doing like this, it goes down like this. And it goes on down, right? But I haven't learned that part yet. I mean, I play it a few times, but I don't have it memorized yet, and I don't have the book with me. But I'll go through that one more time for you guys. 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8. So, you know, at this point, this is kind of like the mode. Let me see. This would be the Thorian, Ionian. I think this would be the A Ionian. Do you guys know the modes? Okay, or box 1 maybe. But it's 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 6, 7, 4, 5, 7, 5, 6, and then 4, 5, 7. Okay, anyways, so that is the A harmonic minor scale. All right, y'all, I'm going to jump out of here. I downloaded a bunch of Bob Seger songs. Any of you guys know Bob Seger? You know any of the Bob Seger songs? Yes, no, maybe. Any of you guys know Bob Seger? Anyways, I put a bunch of Bob Seger songs on my deal here, and I'm going to practice them, and then I'm going to make some videos. So, I'm going to jump out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out, man. Love y'all. Later. Y'all have a good day now. Catch you tomorrow, maybe.